Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our financial literacy unit. Today, we'll be exploring the reasons to dishonor a check. On this first slide, I'll introduce the topic and give you a quick overview of what we'll cover. We'll look into common reasons why a check might be dishonored and what that means for you as a bank user. So, let's get started and make sure we understand the importance of check transactions and their potential pitfalls. Today, I'll be discussing some of the key reasons why a check might be dishonored. Essentially, a check can be refused or bounced for a variety of reasons. One common cause is insufficient funds in the account, meaning there isn't enough money to cover the amount written on the check. Another issue could be signature mismatches, where the signature on the check doesn't match the bank's records, raising suspicion. Incorrect details, such as wrong account numbers or dates, can also lead to dishonor. Additionally, there are other specific reasons, like if a stop payment order has been issued, perhaps by the account holder to prevent the check from being processed. Checks that are stale or expired, meaning they're too old or past their validity date, are also likely to be dishonored. Lastly, a damaged check that's illegible or torn can't be processed by the bank, resulting in dishonor. Understanding these reasons is important because they highlight potential issues that can disrupt transactions and affect financial trust. Recognizing these causes helps us better manage check transactions and avoid complications in payments. Let's start by looking at some of the main reasons related to accounts and funds that can cause a check to be dishonored. First, the most common issue is insufficient funds. This simply means that the account holder doesn't have enough money in their account to cover the amount of the check they've written. It's a straightforward problem, but happens quite often. Next, we have the stop payment order. This occurs when the account holder contacts the bank and instructs them not to honor that particular check. It could be for various reasons, like a dispute or a mistake. Then there's the situation where the account is closed or the funds are frozen. For example, if the account has been closed by the bank, or if a court has ordered the funds to be frozen, the bank can't process the check. Finally, we need to consider overdraft limits. Sometimes, the check amount exceeds the prearranged overdraft limit on that account. In such cases, the bank won't honor the check because it goes beyond what's authorized. Understanding these account-related reasons helps us see why a check might bounce, and it connects directly to the overall theme of managing financial transactions effectively. Let's take a closer look at some common check details and alteration issues that can arise. First, signature mismatch. This happens when the signature on the check doesn't match the one we have on file with the bank, which can be a red flag for potential fraud. Next, material alteration. This is when someone changes important parts of the check, like the payee's name or the amount, in a way that changes its original meaning. Such alterations can be subtle but very significant. Then we have amount discrepancies. Sometimes, the amount written in words doesn't match the figures written on the check, which can cause confusion or suspicion. Lastly, incorrect or stale dates. If the date on the check is wrong, or if it's presented after its validity period has expired, it can be rejected or considered invalid. These issues highlight the importance of carefully reviewing check details to prevent fraud and ensure proper processing, especially as part of our overall focus on secure financial transactions. Now let's talk about some common check conditions and issues that can arise. First, a damaged check. When a check is physically damaged, like torn or smudged, it becomes difficult for the bank to read the details clearly, which can delay processing or lead to rejection. Next, we have fraudulent checks. Banks are often on the lookout for these, especially when something about the check looks suspicious or doesn't match the account holder's usual activity. Detecting fraud is crucial to prevent financial losses. Finally, irregular endorsements. This refers to situations where the endorsement on the back of the check isn't completed correctly. Maybe it's missing, incomplete, or improperly signed. Such issues can cause delays or even refuse payment because the bank can't verify the endorsement. These are important to keep in mind because they can all impact the check's validity and the smooth processing of transactions, which ties back to our overall theme of ensuring secure and efficient banking practices.